Perfect. Hello everyone. I am finally back with another video. So I will be getting my nails together. And yeah, okay, so these are the products that I will be using. I'm doing duck nails. I have to come back with some duck nails, of course. And I will be doing some encapsulated flower nails, and I'm using flowers. I thought I would use those little twinkle stars, but I didn't end up using those. And then these are just some flower options that I pulled out, and I believe I did use all the flowers that I showed. And then I'm using some gold foil, this cover pink acrylic, and this blue iridescent glitter type of acrylic as well. I will put alternatives for those because that brand is not around anymore. And then my brush is a size 12 from Galore Co, and my monomer was, I want to say it was, I used a little bit of not polished because it was the last of my monomer, and I used Nail House's Pro monomer. So I will leave, of course, I will leave links to whatever I can in the description box down below. So I put my tips on, shaped them up and everything, and I gave them the little C-curve moon shape on the tip. And now I am doing a reverse French on my nails. So I'm using the cover pink, and the way that I do my Frenches, I take a small to medium sized bead, and I use that to shape the smile line of my French, and then I fill in the rest of the nail, and I also build it up enough to where there is a little bit of a ledge, so it's not like completely flat against the nail. And I do that because after shaping the acrylic, after it is completely dry, I come in with a hand file and shape it some more, because I'm not that good at doing French tips, because it's something that I don't do very often. Like, you will rarely see me do a French tip because I'm not that good at it, and I'll be running from them. Sometimes they scare me, but I think I did pretty good on this set. Like, they look nice, even, you know, before I filed them into shape. So, ooh, y'all, I'm sorry if I'm super loud, my bad. So I did, like, I had an idea and I fully went with the idea, but once I was done, I didn't like it, so I took it off. So you won't see like the ring finger, you won't see me do the full ring finger, because my original idea was to do French tips on all the nails. But then when I sat down at my desk to finally do my nails, I was like, oh, let's do something different. So that's what went on. That was like the process. So at first I'm doing French tips on the index, middle, and pinky, and then I add like that blue glitter on my ring finger, and that's like all you see of that finger in this video. And then I left my thumb for, what do you call it, for other content purposes. So yeah, so how has everybody been doing? I have been well. Like, after my last video, which I did was those white marble and French nails, that was the last time I did nails. And the last time I had nails on myself were those Valentine's nails. Like, I kept those for a couple weeks, and then I cut them off, and then I just never put nails on again because I braided my hair, and then I kind of just lost motivation to do my nails. Like, I just didn't have it in me, and I was trying to move. So yes, I did move, and after I moved, it took me about a little over a week to finally like set up my nail desk and pack all my nail stuff, and here I am. So yay for that, and I'm so happy to be doing nails again. Like, I missed it. Like, I just kept looking at my hands. I'm like, ew, they're so gross, they're so raggedy. Like, I wasn't even giving myself a manicure or anything. Like, my nails were just out here looking a straight up hot mess. And I was like, oh. So I was so happy to finally be sitting down doing my nails. So, and these came out so pretty. Like, I feel like this is, I won't say yearly because I missed last year, but it's a encapsulated flower set that I do similarly. I've done it twice already. And I think I've only had a video for it once. Once I did stiletto, and once I did square. And I think the square is what I have a video on that I did like 2 years ago. So yeah, and I figured, oh, let's do it again, but this time do it a little bit different. And that's what I did. And I was, for these nails, I was getting ready for my sister's birthday party, and she was having a tea party. And so, like, the flowers and stuff totally fit the theme of the party. But sadly, y'all, I did not have time to do my other hand because, again, time just kind of got away from me. And plus, I made her cake. So, like, if you didn't know, I do make cakes as well sometimes. So, of course, she recruited me to make her birthday cake, and it was so pretty, y'all. Like, I should put a picture of it in the video. I will when I come back to, like, re-edit and stuff. So, but yeah, it turned out to be a good day that day. So yeah, okay, so now after I shaped up the smile line of the French tip, I'm coming in with this blue iridescent glue. Like, you can't really see it now. And then while it is still wet, I am taking some gold foil and just placing that on the nail. Not too much because I didn't want it to, like, overpower, and I still wanted the background to be clear and stuff, because I only use a little bit of this glitter so you can still see through the nail, because if you do put too much, it will be like a boom in your face, and you won't really see through the nail too much, and that's not the look I was going for. And you literally only need a little bit. Like, you see how much I am putting on the nail, and it pretty much covers the whole thing. So, and it's so pretty. And I do have a, like, a purpley pink one like this too. Oh, so gorgeous. I'm so glad I bought them when I did, because this particular jar was the old jar and formula from this brand, and then she redid her acrylics, and they came in the jar that the pink acrylic was in, but, you know, not so big, of course, 1 ounce jars for the colors and stuff. So, but yeah, this is one of my favorites, and it's going to last me a very, very long time. Like, I've had this for a couple of years already, and I've used it plenty of other times. But like I said earlier, I will leave an alternative to this if you care to check it out. So don't forget to check out the description box. So yeah, and of course, like, if the sorry, I moved my microphone. If the acrylic isn't wet, of course, I did go in with some clear acrylic, so the foil will have something to stick to. So yeah, like I said, I added this glitter to the whole nail of my ring finger because I wanted to do some, like, 3D flowers on this nail. That's what I did end up doing, but it was just something about it that was throwing the whole set off to me. And I did put a picture of what the nails look like in the end of the video, so you'll get to see that later on. And so now it is time to add the flowers. And of course, I'm adhering them with some clear acrylic. Put on a thin layer, and while it is still wet, just place the flowers on the nail. And sorry for being out of frame, I do come back in. Yes, and if necessary, you can get like a piece of saran wrap or a plastic bag and wrap it around the nail to help flatten the flowers so they're not, like, the edges and stuff aren't sticking up when it's time to encapsulate. But I was being a little bit lazy and I didn't feel like doing that, so I just kind of held the flowers down a little bit and waited for the acrylic to dry up some so that the flowers don't move and they're kind of like in place. And that one with the stem was a little bit thicker than the other flowers. The other flowers are more flat as well. So yeah, and then I just put a few. I didn't overcrowd the nail with flowers. Like some of the little ones that I'm putting on now, like I kind of broke them up so they would be in more pieces. And yeah, I didn't really, well, I kind of had a color scheme, but I just picked colors that I felt would look nice together for this set of nails. So yeah, that's just kind of what I did for these. Okay, I feel like I ran out of things to say. Lord, and I was just talking for a long time, and I'm starting to feel like I am rambling. So yeah. So I was supposed to make a press-on set for my right hand, but again, time just got away from me and I never did that. And I was going to record it and everything, and I just need some things to record so I can get back in the habit. Also, too, the way I set up my desk, I moved things around a little bit. So where I had my camera was on my left side this time instead of my right side. So I was getting used to that and, trying to be good at keeping my hand in frame and pay attention to that. And for the most part, I did. But as you can see, I sort of failed at that because what is this? Like, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry about that. I really am. I guess I overlooked this part because I totally would have cut this part out. So, but I was trying to catch myself and make sure that I was in frame, but apparently, I just would get too into it. So yes, I'm sorry about that. But I think I did switch my camera back to the other side, and it's should be better. Ooh, excuse me. I yawned. Feeling kind of tired. So yeah, that's it. And I'm so happy that I am mostly done unpacking. There are still some things that I need to unpack, but I need to buy something so I can put them away. But I'm just thankful the heavy stuff is done with, and that was making me tired. Like, I feel like I haven't gotten a real good night's sleep in a couple of weeks. Okay, so I am doing encapsulation, and I did wet the nail with monomer before I added the clear, just so the nail would be wet and it would catch any acrylic and I won't have any dry spots on the nail. And I'm also working a little bit wetter than I normally would because I know I have that flower that's a little thicker and I want the acrylic to surround that flower. So yeah, and to get in all of the grooves and everything. And I did not fully encapsulate the pink part of the nail, just the parts where, I added the glitter and flowers and stuff. But if you want to, you can encapsulate the pink part of the nail as well. I know some people do, and that part is just preference. So, okay, this time for real, I'm gonna leave y'all to watch this part, and I will be back in a little bit. Okay, so now it's time for filing, and I am using a medium 5-in-1 bit, and this bit is by Panda. You can get this on Amazon. My e-file is from Melody Susie, and I do have a code of Melody Susie, and it'll save you 10%, but it's on their website. And I've been using this e-file for a couple of months because they did send it to me sometime last year, and I love it. It's still works very smoothly. It's not super loud. It holds a charge good. But mind you, I only do my nails, and nails on my practice hand and stuff. But yeah, sorry, this is not a review for that e-file. But yes, and the speed I'm using it on is somewhere between 15 to 18,000 RPMs. I can't remember exactly which one, but it's most likely closer to 18 because that's the speed I am comfortable with. And when I have duck nails, this is how I file my nails. I don't necessarily shape with the hand file too much because of the shape of the nail. I don't want to lose that flare, but filing on the side of the nail with the e-file, you can still lose the shape if you file too much on the side, which I kind of did that on my ring finger, but you're not able to tell too much. So I do shape up the sides of the nail, and I go around in the cuticle area to flush that out and make sure it's nice and smooth, and seal the cuticle area. And I also just go like down the nail to debulk it, take out if there are any lumps and bumps and stuff. I smooth that out with the e-file, and yeah, again, I shape it up on the sides, and then to smooth out I'd go underneath the nail as well, because sometimes acrylic does get under there. And because I did the little moon shape on the free edge of these nails, I go in and clean that up as well, and I also clean up underneath the free edge of the nail as well. And I do this all with my e-file. And then my dust collector is from Young Nails, and of course it is on, and I am wearing a mask, so I'm not breathing in all this dust. So, and I found these nails real good too, y'all. Like, ooh, it looks so good. I was so happy with how they looked. So, yes. And mind you, I did have to kind of debulk it a little bit, a bit more than usual, because I did add some extra acrylic to make sure those flowers were well encapsulated, because I didn't want to end up filing them off. So yeah, that is how I mostly file. And then once I'm done with the e-file, I do come in with a hand file to do a little bit more and do like some finish filing. I come in around the side walls around my natural nail area and shape those up. I go around the cuticle area a little bit, and I go like down the nail and just kind of like smooth it out, fix anything that I missed with the e-file. And for that, I was using a 100 grit. I usually do an 80, but I don't think I have any more of those, or I only have like one, and I want to save that for like when I do some square nails or something. I don't know, I have to check and see. And then yeah, and also whether it be hand filing or e-filing, look at the nail from a lot of different angles, so you can see what the nail looks like, and it's not gonna be misshapen, versus when you look at it one way, or you turn your hand another way, or when if you're doing someone else's nails, they look at it one way versus you looking at it another way. So make sure you're checking your angles, and just making sure the nail looks beautiful as it should. So yeah, that is pretty much my filing routine when I do duck nails, and I kind of do the same steps when I do square nails and stilettos and stuff, but it's a little bit different. I do more hand filing when I do squares. So, and we shall see that the next time I do some square nails. And yeah, like I miss having nails so much. The little You hear that? The little click clack. Like, I feel like I've been clacking up and talking with my hand so much because I missed having nails. Ooh, I can't wait to redo them. And at the time of me filming this or recording this voiceover, it's been a week since I've had these nails on, and they still look beautiful and gorgeous. Like, I can't stop staring at them. So, but yeah, that is how that goes. And now we're finally at the hand filing part. Wow. I did a lot of e-filing, I guess. But usually this part doesn't take me very long. And it looks so funny when it's going so fast. And I think I only sped this up maybe like 2 times, maybe 2.5. I think, something like that. I don't know. But it looks so funny and to me, what, because it's going so fast. So hopefully you can tell what I am doing. So yeah. And of course, after this, I did buff the nails and stuff. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so here are what my nails look like, all finished and finished filing and stuff. And now I'm adding the decorations. Like, you kind of saw the what my ring finger looks like, and yeah, like you'll see the whole full finished set at the end when I'm done. So I'm just adding some butterflies to the nail, and I put 2 on each finger because again, I didn't want to overcrowd the nail because I still wanted to be able to see the background and like see through the nail and stuff. So yeah, I just again added 2 butterflies to like, I really wanted to use this orange when I saw it. I was like, yes, I am most definitely using that one. And I did, and it's so pretty. I love it. I'm glad I do have another one. I don't even know where I got that sticker sheet from. Maybe my local nail store, I don't know. Oh my god, I haven't even been to my nail store in a hot minute. I feel like it's been maybe like 2 months or something. That's crazy. But that's okay though, it's not a bad thing. Because I tried to like slow down on buying things. I'm buying when I need stuff versus because, ooh, it's pretty. I want that. I need that. I still do buy stuff because it's pretty, but I've slowed down a whole lot, which is a good thing because, again, it's just only me. I don't really do other people's nails too much. So, but I want to start those, and I'm going to work on doing that. But I still have plenty of things though, so it doesn't even matter. I don't really need to be buying stuff, but I am running out of files and essential stuff, so that's what I will be buying. So yeah, and they look pretty already, even like just matte with the butterflies. They look so pretty. Like, I was so in love with these nails. So gorgeous. I'm so happy that I did them, and I'm so happy that my vision came out. So now I am coming in with some rhinestone gel glue type of stuff, and I am going around the smile line and doing that. It was either go around the smile line or just put a few in the cuticle area, and I'm so glad I did the smile line look because, ooh, yes, like, we all know I like my nails to be a little extra and stuff, so, and that's what this added to them, a little, like, hey, look at me, y'all, look at me. So that's what they did, and they're so pretty, and I'm so glad I did this. Like, ugh, I just love these so much, and I will be sad to take them off. Like, sometimes I hate when I really love a set, and then I have to take them off. So when that happens, I cut the nails off, like around, like close to where my natural nail has grown out to be, and then I keep the nail tips. So I have a bag full of cut off nail tips from the sets that I've done, and I have loved. So at least I get to keep them in memory. So, and luckily I could do that because I wear such long nails, and if you've been here before, you know that I wear longer nails than this as well. So I get to have my memories outside of the videos and pictures and stuff too. So yeah, sorry y'all, I was just watching me do this. Sometimes it's weird watching myself do nails and stuff. Like I really did that. I really did that. It's so crazy. And I'm so happy for like all the progress that I've made over the years of doing nails. Like, what a change it has been. I want to do another recreation set from some past nails that I did, and I can't wait to do those. I have a set in mind, and it's a set that I did on somebody else, and so I'm going to redo that either on myself or my practice hand, one or the other. We shall see when the time comes, but yeah, I can't wait to do that. I love doing those because it just shows me how far I have come. So yes, and I'm happy with my progress. The only thing I'm not happy with is why I still take 10 million hours to do some nails, y'all. Why? No matter what I do, I can't speed up my time, even if it's just by 30 minutes. Like, it kills me. That's just something, it just drives me crazy. And I don't know what to do. Sometimes I don't mind sitting for hours and hours and hours doing my nails, and sometimes I'll be like, after about an hour, maybe two, I'll be like, I'm not done yet. I still got so much to do. I'm ready to be done. But yeah, so of course I did cure this gel for 60 seconds, but I did flash cure just so they would stay in place on each finger, because this is gel again, it'll start to like slide out of place. And then once I got everything where I needed to be, I cured it in my big light for 60 seconds, and then I will be adding some top coat, which was it was Nail House's shiny top coat, and I just mostly used a brush to do that, like mostly around the crystals, so I can like seal them in with the top coat and get a good amount of it around there. And then I did end up using the brush from the bottle to do the rest, and I did top coat underneath the nails as well. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. I had a great time doing these nails. It's good to be back recording and posting again. Hopefully it won't be a bajillion years between this video and the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials, Instagram and TikTok. I will leave them down below. They're just the Nail Glow Up. You'll be able to find me. Yeah, and look how pretty it is once I added the top coat. I can't get over how gorgeous these nails look, and they came out exactly how I pictured them to look, and that makes me so happy. So again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate. I hope you enjoyed, and if you made it this far, leave some flowers in the comment section, and until next time, peace out, y'all.